everybody, I have a fun, quick card to show you, and I love this. I saw the sample in the Stampin' Up! Catalog. It's on page 45, I believe, and I loved everything about it. The colors and the tags are just so pretty, and I forgot, these were in the mini Christmas catalog, and they were Celebrate with tags. And I bought the tags, but I didn't buy the stamp set that went with it. So it's so much fun. So these are, I'll show you the dies. These are the dies, and this is the one that I used to cut out the white tag right here. And I love all of these little stitches on there. I just think they're so pretty. I needed to actually move that over so you could see more of it in the card. And then this one, isn't that pretty? I love that one. It's this one right here. It's so cute. And then these are the little leaves that I used on there. But in some of the samples that I've seen, they use this tag right here, and then they put this in the corner of it for the cutout, which is really pretty. Or you can put the butterfly in the corner and then leave some room if you want to stamp something on it. You know, you can just move these around and just play with them however you want them to be. But I just think this is such a nice set. And it just isn't, I missed it the first time around. So the sample that I saw really made me want to use this. And then I used, for the sentiment, the Hey There. The Charming Sentiments is a really nice set as well. And then you get the dies that do the shadow effect with the words. So if you like that and you don't like the fussy cut, that's really nice right there. So, and then I used the paper. This paper is really pretty. This one is the inked Botanicals, and just all of the colors in here are just gorgeous. Look at that one. Isn't that nice? I love that one. This one's really pretty. I love that. And of course, it's bringing back the Lost Lagoon, which I think it looks so pretty with the Calypso Coral and Crushed Curry. These papers are just beautiful. So look at that one. Isn't that pretty? Love that one. They're all really, really nice. And these are the 6x6 papers. I always love polka dots. Anything polka dot, I love. So there's that one. And then this one, which I had to have, is, it's a delightfully eclectic, and it's got, what, 48 sheets in it? Yeah, 48 sheets. So, you know, 12 by 12, and this is $30 if you wanted to know how much it is. But I love all of these patterns in here. Isn't that pretty? So if you want a big pack of paper, then this is the one for you. And I always love anything that looks like composition paper. And of course, the daisies are just beautiful. I love those. And there's one in pink. That's really pretty. I don't know how that one escaped my attention, or I would have used it. But I love this one too. And that's the new Pretty Peacock. So those are those papers. And this card couldn't be simpler. You just want to cut out your tags, and let me see, make sure I got them all right here. And then just I cut this out of the inked Botanicals, and then I just cut this out of, and I had an old piece of Pool Party, and I just thought it went so well. It's just a shade lighter, so. But you could absolutely cut something out of this, you know, for this one if you didn't want to cut that out. And then, of course, this is the back side of this one, and I just cut out another one. And then, of course, the beautiful tag that caught my eye is this one, and you just cut your strips. I cut them 2 by 12, and then you can just pop them out. I love those. They're so pretty. So really, it couldn't be simpler. You just need a piece that's 3 3 1/4 by 4 4 4 3/4, and then this one is 4 by 5 1/4, and of course the crushed curry piece is 5 1/2 by 4 1/4, and then just your base cardstock so that you can stamp on the inside and write on it. And all it is layering. So let me get these out of the way. Just put this right here so you can see it, and then I'm going to move the tags over here because you just got to do just a couple little stamps on here. And this is one of the stamp sets out of the Gorgeously Made. And I love anything that looks like wording that's all faded, and it's that grunge look. I love grunge. So I just wanted to ink up half of it because I only want, just a small portion, but you can ink up the whole thing if you want to, and just pick where you want it to be and just stamp. That'll look good there. Then ink it up again. And don't forget about your envelope. I don't have an envelope over here, but don't forget your envelope. And then just stamp down at the bottom. Isn't it pretty? Love it. So then if we want to go ahead and stamp the tag, I just used the Lost Lagoon to bring that color in. And I did the Hey There out of the stamp set. And you just want to stamp on there and get up and just pop it on there. I like that. Hey there. How you doing? I like it. That would look pretty on the envelope with this wording behind it. That would be really pretty together. And you could ink off or stamp off one so it's not so dark on your envelope. Maybe I have an envelope. I might just have to show you an envelope. I do. I have one handy. So I would just ink up. You could even do the full one on the envelope if you wanted to, or just stay with how you did it on your card and just do half of it down in the corner, and then just come in with your Hey There. And I guess maybe I would need to ink, I would need to stamp off on that one so it'd be lighter, but I think this is dark enough that it would absolutely go right over it. Let's see. If you don't, oh, nice. I like it. So always do your envelope, and if you're feeling like you need more, just put a piece of designer series paper on the back, and it'll be even prettier. So let's get this out of the way, and we'll bring this in here, and you just want to start layering. And what I did is I just layered my pieces behind this white, and however you think you want them to be. And you could even not use glue, you could use tape, and that way you don't have to worry about waiting for it to dry. So sometimes I just use clear tape on the back, and that way you can move it around if you want to. If you need it to be down further, so you can just peel it back up and position it down further if you want to. Just depends on how much you want showing, and I think this one's actually down at the bottom, so with this tape you can just peel this guy off and put this one back in its place. So sometimes using tape is a good thing, so you can play around with it and get your placement where you want it to be. And I think this one is actually on the front, so we might have to use glue on that one because we don't want the tape showing on the front. So it just takes a teeny tiny little bit on the back of this just to hold it down, because I don't like it to be glued all the way down. I want to give it some movement. And we'll just put that right down here at the bottom, right like that. And then our tag just comes in. Well, both tags will come in. And I want more. Actually, I might move this over because I want more of the white showing this time. I mean, you got that beautiful stitching. You definitely want it to show. So let's just bring this over right like that. And then we'll actually layer this one right on top of it, like that. Make sure holes line up. Then bring in your white twine, and I actually doubled it, so just get a big enough piece off so that you can, and of course don't get glue on your fingers so that it sticks to your twine. And then I just double this, and let's just feed it through. And you know what? We could actually put a piece of tape on here if we needed this to go through better. And then you can just cut that off after you're done with it. Sometimes when you have something and you need to string it through there, you can just, you know, put some tape on there and just pull it through. So that way I think it makes it easier, you know. Then you can just feed it through the next one, like that, and feed it through this one. There you go. I think that makes it easier than trying to twist and turn that, and, you know, anything to make our lives easier. So then if you want this to stay in place, just put some glue underneath it, or just let them hang around and see how you like it. And then just tie this in a bow. You know me and my bows, I love bows. I gave myself plenty of ribbon, didn't I? Here we go. Doesn't it make a beautiful bow? I love it. Just tighten it up. Give it a trim. Trim there. Excess away, and you're good to go. And then you just start layering. So this one is catty corner. I love anything that's catty corner. I mean, you could absolutely put it on straight if you wanted to, but I don't want to. I like it. I like it crooked. So just like that. Then you just layer it on here. I mean, this card, you could make a bunch of these, and I think I'm actually going to make some of these for my thank yous for people who bought my confetti birthday card kit. And if you want to be in on the confetti card kit, just let me know. You can look at the details on my Facebook page, or I'm going to be sending out an email if you're on my email list. So we just put that on there, and then I actually did pop these up on dimensionals. Just use 3 of them. And then if you want to, you can actually even put one between the tags to give it some lift away from the white one, so it stays. I think it's so pretty. You know, that white is just so beautiful under there. And we'll give it one on there. And just maybe right there. Oops. And then just wherever you want your tag to be. Like it right there. Isn't that pretty? What a fast card. You know, once you pop out your tags, it's just simple. You know, let the paper do all of the work on this one. You know, minimal stamping. You have 2 stamps here and then 1 here. I love it. I just think it's beautiful. So I hope you enjoyed this, and go make a card of your own, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.